Wassup YouTube, PokePrimer here, prime ready to deliver you week 2 of the FYN, the Fuck Your Neighbor League, here on the channel. This week we are taking on Stibe and his band of misfits that we all picked for him. The good times, the good times. I'll even point out this time the one that I picked for him as well, which is really nice. I didn't do that last week. I think I was the one who gave... I think I gave Wes... Skiploom? Yeah, Skiploom. I gave Wes Skiploom. So, just pointing that out. I'm going to bring that up now. But Stibe's team consists of Unknown, Azelf, Tranquil, Delphox, Vibrava, Curlia, Toxicroak, Mega Audino, Chandelure, Staraptor, Delmise, and Greninja. Now, a couple things I want to note that I thought of when I was building this team initially. And what I thought about when I was building this team initially was that, first of all, I noticed all the Psychic types. And me being essentially the Dark type trainer of the league, I have a clear advantage here. He also doesn't have any good hazard removal besides Delmise and maybe Defog Vibrava. Vibrava with his 4-type weakness is easy for me to handle. While Delmise I don't think is coming because of the simple fact that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dark types on my team. So pretty much Delmise would just get fucked sideways by just about any mon that I could bring. So I don't think Delmise is coming at all. Another thing to notice is his team has a lot of Psychic types, which is cool. But his team is not as bad as some of the other ones, I will say. It's definitely, like, the Unknown's obviously bad, but he can definitely make use of the rest of his mons for sure. 100%. Like, Stibe's a good battler, so I know he has potential to do well with whatever he has. So, we're going to get into this first mon I'm going to be bringing this week. I'm actually going to... just going to move this guy to the bottom because I want to talk about him last because he's the most important. We have our Shit Tree, the Shift Tree, Life Orb, Chlorophyll, Sunny Day, Knockoff, HP Ice, and Rock Slide. Max attack, enough speed, outspeed, I believe. Everything on his team, it wants it, even if Scarfed, or up to, I think, Scarf Delphox. I think I outspeed Scarf Delphox with this set, which is really nice. It's really good mon. I can get up a Sunny Day. I can do a lot of damage. Knockoff's going to tear through his team. HP Ice for the Vibrava. And Rock Slide to hit the Tranquil. And that's pretty much it for that. The Tranquil and the Staraptor for that. Very simple set, nothing too crazy. I wanted to go with Manual Sun because I can't really... I've seen that I can't guarantee my opponents are going to bring Sun, so I don't want to put myself in that situation again. Next up we have Rook the Bisharp, who literally has one goal this entire game. If he does damage, he does damage, but he has one goal in this entire game, that is entirely just to set up Stealth Rocks. If this thing can set up Stealth Rocks, I will be pleased with its performance. But we have Stealth Rock, Rock Polish, Knockoff, and Iron Head. With a Rock Polish, I believe we outspeed up to a Scarf Chandelure. I believe that's what I went with this one. I'm not sure. I believe so. I believe it is Scarf Shandy that we do outspeed with this, or Scarf Staraptor. It might have been Scarf. I don't know. But something that is Scarfed, we outspeed it. And we do the outspeeding things against it. I actually think Shift Tree outspeeds Scarf Azelf, which is cool. But this thing outspeeds Scarf Raptor, Scarf, Delphox most, I believe, if I remember correctly. After a Rock Polish, knock off Iron Head, which is good coverage to hit everything on the team. Nothing resists both, to my knowledge, off the top of my head, because I'm stupid, maybe, I don't know. But Stealth Rock is the entire purpose of Bisharp in this game. As long as I get rocks up, that's all that matters. This thing can literally just immediately die afterwards. Like, it's fine. Let it die. Just let it die. Because, frankly, it's just, it just needs to die. It needs to die. I just want it dead. I want this thing to die because this is going to be my free switch into whatever mon I decide to sweep with after the rocks go up. So that's Rook for you. Rook finally making an appearance here in the league. Next up we have Kirby, our Minior. We're trying it again this week. Shell Smash, White Herb, Lonely Nature, Max Attack, a shit ton of HP investment so that we can actually maybe take a hit, and the rest is going to go into our special attack because I want HP Ice to I want +2 HP Ice to be able to blow away fucking Vibrava, because I know Vibrava has to come. And Vibrava, I feel like Vibrava has to come. Acrobatics and Rock Slide just hit everything else perfectly. Acrobatics blows through anything that doesn't resist it. Rock Slide is just good coverage, I guess, for the fire types / flying types that I don't want to hit with acrobatics if I just don't want to click acrobatics. It's just the Shell Smash set. It's just the Shell Smash set. It outspeeds everything without investing in speed. It's crazy, stupid fast. I love it. Hopefully Kirby can actually work this week. One of these weeks I'm going to get a Shell Smash sweep with Kirby. I swear to you. I swear to you I will Shell Smash sweep with Kirby. I don't care what I have to do. It's gonna happen. Kirby will Shell Smash sweep somebody. And not just die. Excuse me. Next up we have Claudius, the Slow King. Physically defensive once again with the Colbur Berry. Basically, I put the Colbur Berry on there because it helps me beat Toxicroak, because Toxicroak could potentially try to SD, or could SD at some point, and I can switch in on that, and then it can go for Sucker Punch, and the Colbur will weaken the Sucker, so that I can just kill it outright with a Psyshock. That's pretty much the plan with that. I know Toxicroak's most likely coming. I have the Thunder Wave here, so that I can throw a Thunder Wave off on something, get something paralyzed, which could also add some potential for RNG in the match for me to win with at some point, because I like RNG, I like getting things full parried, it'd be hilarious. Slack off to keep myself healthy and toxic, again, just for the things that I don't feel like need to be paralyzed, I can toxic them and wear them down. That would be really nice, and then just Psyshock is the only stab move I needed, because I didn't feel like bringing Scald. I mean, Scald would have been okay to hit like Chandelure and Delphox, but Toxicroak gets Dry Skin. He also has Delmise, which again I don't think is coming, but I don't want to take the chance. He has Delmise, which can eat it up, and he has Greninja, which can also eat it up, and I'm not dealing with that. So I'm not too worried. I'm also not too worried about Greninja with this set. I can handle Greninja easily with this set, so not too worried about it. Next up we have Mandibuzz. The Mandibuzz. Rocky Helmet making its debut in this league. Rocky Helmet, Roost, Knock Off, Taunt, and Toxic. Taunt is just to keep them from doing shit I don't want them to do. Yeah, Taunt's just to shut down silly shit like if he wants to run like a Tailwind Tranquil, or if he wants to run like, or if I can maybe prevent the defog on Vibrava or something along those lines. Maybe taunt the Curlia, taunt anything. It's just I'm stretching for this. That one. I just threw Taunt on there because there's nothing else I wanted on it. Toxic, again, just to wear things down. It'd be really, really useful. This thing's a good switch in on things like Delmise, things like, this thing can actually switch in and take a hit from Staraptor very effectively, which is really good. Switches in okay on Toxicroak, switches in okay on Delphox. Does switch in well to Tranquil, can switch in well to Azelf. Like it's a good switch into a lot of his team. Plus the Rocky Helmet and the Rocky Helmet allows me to dish some damage out on his physical attackers very early on, and really, really wear down his team. And the spread is not necessarily anything. But we got a pretty good squad here. Knockoff, getting rid of the items, roots to keep me healthy. But the squad is all built around one specific set, one specific mon. That if I can get set up, and I ran the calcs, and if I can get going. And that mon is going to be Keemstar, the Neha Leggo. However, this set's very specific. This set is very specific because he has things on his team that outspeed me, namely the Delphox and the Azelf, that can one-shot me. Now, what's a good way to beat the things that outspeed me and one-shot me? Well, to be faster than them. That will require what, a choice scarf? Not too keen on that idea. I'm not keen on that idea because it's only one stage of speed. If either of those two mons are scarfed, then they're just going to outspeed me anyway, no matter what. Same with Greninja. Greninja can outspeed me anyway, no matter what, if it's scarfed. So I have to essentially have to work off of how do I outspeed them regularly. And I've seen it done once, and I figured I'd give it a shot, and that is to make a speed boosting Neha Leggo. Now with Beast Boost, it will give you +1 every time you pick up a KO in whatever your highest stat is. Obviously not being HP, because it can't boost HP. That's just stupid. So, with 176 EVs in special attack and max speed, my speed is 1 point higher than my special attack, allowing my Neha Leggo to, once it gets a kill, to basically start picking up speed boosts and start running through the team and outspeeding everything on the block that it possibly can. And with a Life Orb, I checked it, the damage output with Life Orb is more than enough that this lesser special attack investment doesn't really hurt Neha Leggo at all. It doesn't hurt it one bit. It allows it to still pick up the one-shots that it needs to, especially after Rocks, which is the entire purpose for Rook this week. After Rocks, this thing can pretty much OHKO the entirety of his team with no other real help. It can tear through the team. Power Gem, Sludge Wave, Hidden Power, Ice, and Psychic. Power Gem and Sludge Wave just for stab, just to hit the things that are neutral on. Power Gem will obviously blow away his fire types and flying types very easily. Sludge Wave will just blow away anything that doesn't resist it. It'll be really good for the Mega Audino and the Kirlia specifically. Hidden Power Ice is there specifically for the Vibrava, so that I can actually hit the Vibrava. Excuse me. And it does a tremendous amount to Vibrava, so I actually have a very good chance of killing it. And Psychic is there for the Toxicroak, so he can't be having some weird like AV Toxicroak set mauling me, because I'll blow him away with a fucking Psychic, because it's 4 times effective and he's not really that bulky. So this set, if I can get it going, wins me this whole game. So without further ado, I'm really excited about this one. Let's get right on into the matchup. Let's go. Okay guys, we are here with our week 2 battle in the FYN against Stibe and his team of misfits. He decided to bring his Greninja, Toxicroak, Vibrava, Delphox, Kirlia, and Staraptor against us. So far, this is looking so yeah, we got this. We got our dope ass team. This is looking like this team that he brought is basically, to me, looking a lot like Neha Leggo fodder, but that's just me. I like Neha Leggo fodder, and we're gonna try to sweep with Neha Leggo. Neha Leggo, Neha Leggo, Neha Leggo, go, Neha Leggo, Neha Leggo, Neha Leggo. Yes. It's going to be an amazing time with Neha Leggo. We're going to put the speed to normal, of course, and we are going to just click play and get into this. So I lead with my Mandibuzz as he leads with his Greninja. I'm not too worried about it. He goes for the Ice Beam, does 56%, and I'm immediately like, alright, I know he specs right off the bat. So I'm glad that I clicked knock off turn 1. So now he loses his specs, which immediately makes his Greninja 10 times more useless. Ice Beam only does 38% now, and we're able to roost off a lot of this damage. So now we're able to just click roost repeatedly and just roost stall this mon down a shit ton. I'm loving it. Absolutely loving just roost stalling his Greninja like it's nothing. Roosty roost, roost baby baby. So now I'm actually going to swap out because he's been going for Ice Beams regularly. I'm going to go into Rook, and I'm going to take that Ice Beam nicely. I know I can take a Surf here. I'm staying in, and I'm going to get up my rocks, and that is Rook's entire purpose in this battle done. Now, Rook goes down. Good to go. That's step 1. Step 2 is get in on a mon that I can OHKO. I go into Slowking here. I know I have the Colbur. I can just click the Thunder Wave. He's going to actually U-turn out and go into Versace, his Kirlia. I'm going to paralyze that thing. Just fantastic. I'm going to swap out now. I don't want to be up against this Kirlia. I go into my Mandibuzz. He's going to go for a Toxic. Unfortunately missing. I don't think it's that big of a deal, but, you know, it's fine. I'm going to go for a knockoff here, and he's going to actually be Colbur Berry Delphox. Very solid brain on his part. This turn is fun. Alright, you see he goes for the Fire Blast there. He steals my Rocky Helmet with Delphox's Magician, which is kind of wild. He's going to get that off. And I'm going to click knockoff, and it's actually, now that he has an actual item again, it's guaranteed to kill. So he does die, but I take damage from my own Rocky Helmet. I just thought that was a funny turn of events. Really, really humorous turn of events. He's going to go into his Sasuke. I guess he predicted me maybe to switch out here. He's going to go straight for a Supersonic Sky Strike, and he's just going to kill my Mandibuzz straight off the bat, which is great. And now, the cool thing about this is, I know, I go into Neha Leggo here, because I know the fact that this thing is not scarfed, or in any way, or whatever, because it went for the Z move. So I go into Keemstar here, and I'm like, this might be time. I go straight for the Power Gem here. No hesitation. He's going to use this time to go out into his Jazzy, the Vibrava. It's going to take 22%, and looking, based upon that damage, he is in range for HP Ice. Boom, HP Ice drops it. And now we're going to get our first Beast Boost. It's time. The Beast Boost is real. He goes out into Kirlia first. I don't know why he went to Kirlia first. I think Greninja would have been a better plan. But I go for the Sludge Wave, and I'm just immediately going to blow him away. with that. And the sweep is in. The sweep is in, ladies and gentlemen. He has nothing that stops me. I click Psychic here. Toxicroak drops. We're going to +3 speed, ladies and gentlemen. +3. Get that speed up there. Neha Leggo is on a fucking roll. We're tearing through this team. Power Gem is going to drop this Greninja. Bye-bye, Greninja. Adios, fam sliso. And lastly, but not the least, we're going to Power Gem this Staraptor. And bada bing, bada boom. Neha Leggo just ran through. Love it. Neha Leggo is such an amazing Pokemon. Just so happy with this. I'm happy that this set worked the way that I wanted it to, and worked perfectly. We just picked up 5 kills with Neha Leggo this week, which is fantastic. We picked up, I think, what, 2 or 3 kills? I think 2 kills last week. Yeah, 2 kills. We picked up 2 kills with Neha Leggo last week, 5 kills this week. This is easily just turning out to be the massive MVP of this team, and just overall, like it. Other teams just struggle to beat this. Other teams struggle to beat this Mon, which is great. So. But that's going to be it for this battle. We are now 1-1 in the FYN, +2 differential, which is fantastic. We're off to a good start so far. I'm just really happy with this Mon. I love Neha Leggo. It's easily becoming one of my favorite Ultra Beasts very quickly. And yeah, with that, guys, though, I hope you guys enjoyed this battle. Next week we are taking on Marcelo. I do believe it is Marcelo next week. I'm not 100% positive. I'm gonna look stupid if I don't look it up real quick. Let me click on the document, and we face Marcelo next week. Hey! It's going to be a hype match. I always love battling Marcelo. Rematch of the finals of last season, which is kind of cool. Yeah. Until next time, guys, I'm getting out of here. I'm PokePrimer, and I am signing off.